has a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Jones looking to throw right away. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now Jones. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing Jones. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 1st down, Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back to throw, Fields. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off play action. Jones. pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Lane.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Now Jones on 1st down.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Vikings. Justin Jefferson.
A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Vikings have moved out in front.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception.
Is for all these guys. It's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
So the false start will back them up 5.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Play action. It's Fields.
And a hook up here to Allen Robinson.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Bears had 1-6 now. They come into this one fresh off the victory last week. They finally snapped that 6-game losing.
And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is,
he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Off play action.
Out inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Fields.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They snap it to Fields.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Handoff up the middle, Hunt.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
On play action, Fields.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Fields on third down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second and goal. Fields finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
Fields is intercepted for a third time.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Going for Jefferson downfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Going for Jefferson downfield.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson
with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Jones throwing for it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Third and long, it's Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away, and it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and
he's got it at the 15.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Daniel Jones, 14 yards.
And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Lutz with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Lane.
And the Vikings. Once again at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is worth.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Jones now on 1st and 10. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from going up by 40.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Fields now to throw.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Jones on 3rd and 2. He's going to sling this deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bears are going to take over
at their own 41.
Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here's Fields.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Velus Jones.
30 yards.
And the Bears are able to claw one back.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Fields.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Jones throwing on first down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 17 yards out. And the Vikings continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Seibert on for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Now Jones.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Throwing Jones. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. After the sack on first down, Jones. He's got a man, complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To try again after the sack, Jones. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. On 4th down, Jones. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting...
And now here is another interception.
And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop. You ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today.